or different from what you want, you have to make some changes, basic changes, inner changes. Failure to make those changes will find you fruitlessly continuing to seek the things you desire as the years pass by. In this book, you may see statements that are contrary to what you believe, contrary to what your experience has taught you, contrary to what others have told you, contrary to the spiritual traditions you grew up with, and even contrary to your own common sense. That is to be expected. If it were not that way, you would have already achieved the art of happiness. Because some of what you will hear may seem impossible or foolish, even ridiculous, it may at first offend your sensibilities, causing you to scoff at it, ridicule it, and reject it. Each time you come upon a statement that has that effect upon you, I suggest that before rejecting it, you ask yourself whether or not you would want the statement to be true, and then give yourself the chance to see it as true. I have a few simple questions for you. And here's a saying: the truth is always near at hand, within your reach. By D.T. Suzuki. With your permission, I would now like to take you beyond the limits of your customary thoughts and experiences. This new way of life begins with two simple questions. First, answer truthfully the following question: would I want this to be true? Every event that befalls me is absolutely the best possible event that could occur. The second, more difficult part is to truthfully answer this question: will I give that a chance to be true? Imagine that God appeared before you this instant and said, I promise you that everything that happens to you from this moment forward will be of the greatest benefit to you and will bring you the utmost good fortune. Suppose God went on to say, even though what happens will sometimes appear unfortunate or hurtful, in the end, your life will be wonderfully blessed and hugely benefited by whatever happens. How would you feel about that wonderful news? Happy? Perhaps even joyful? Wouldn't it be the best piece of news you could hear? Wouldn't you heave a deep sigh of relief and feel as if a great burden had been lifted from your shoulders? Wouldn't you then respond to the next thing that happened, even if it was hurtful or took something from you or seemed bad or unlucky, as though it was going to be wonderfully beneficial for you, the best possible thing that could have happened? If you did not enthusiastically answer yes, perhaps you have mistaken what I am talking about in the above paragraph. I'm not talking about the phrase we commonly hear, try to make the best of it, which means the situation or event really is bad and terribly unlucky, but do what you can to salvage some good out of it. Nor do I mean that within even the worst event possible, there can be found a tiny bit of good. I am not thinking in terms of such limiting ideas. I am thinking in unlimited terms, where every event that befalls you is absolutely the best possible event that could occur, that there is no other event imaginable that could benefit you to any greater degree. So again, wouldn't that be the best piece of news you could hear? Wouldn't you heave a deep sigh of relief and feel as if a great burden had been lifted from your shoulders? And wouldn't you then respond to the next thing that happened, even if it was hurtful or took something from you or seemed bad or unlucky, as though it was the best possible thing that could have happened? If you are willing to give this new concept a chance and to actually believe that everything that happens to you is the best thing that can possibly happen to you, you will start to act in accord with that belief, and as a result of natural law, bring about that end. It takes some getting used to, and it takes presence of mind, which is the more difficult part, but the price is small, considering the reward: a lifetime spent in the sunshine of happiness. Zen. Zen is simply the state of centeredness, which is here and now. That little bit by Alan Watts. Zen is too vast a subject to be dealt with in its entirety in this small book, but I will explore how the essence of Zen, its method, and its approach can be used effectively by us to achieve our goal of happiness.